on my chest, but it don't mean a man is stealing me. I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Think you need a mail. You ain't even eating.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Kaepernick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Carlos Hyde was the target. That'll bring up second down. Here's Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The ball carrier. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Draw play. This is Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Gave you that, motherfucker.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run it with Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Rams' 27-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. End zone.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cooper Kupp on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
See what they can let me do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Should have been fucking more.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted.
You can't be having no fucking hesitation like that, man. You can't accept this shit.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it.
Turn around. They get on my nerves. This shit happens. Motherfuckers can't even turn around.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
This shadow shit, God, I can't stand this shit.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
By K.J. Wright.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 48 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a big return.
Man, they would not let that drop go back off in there no more. They took that shit away like a
motherfucker. That interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Fucking overthinking this whole fucking shit.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over
Forgot
out
about
of
that
bounds.
motherfucker.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They run for it with Carson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Why you fucking change the fucking play, dog?
I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack and all.
And now this is intercepted.
Damn, get out the fucking way. Why you more, man?
Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left.
Oh, fuck, man. Come on. Y'all have so much the honest, real shit in this.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This is DJ Reed returning. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Kick, man. Damn. What the fuck?
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
McCaffrey on the handoff.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete.
Should have
Too
been
much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's to
Fuck,
McCaffrey
man.
complete.
Damn.
Give him 2
hate
yards
that
on that
shit.
play, and that'll bring
Motherfucker,
up
you going
4th
for it.
down.
Fuck it.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just as
They just
Bruce
run out of
Cass,
fucking
I think we
bounds.
both thought he'd be a little more active in the
Makes no
passing game.
damn sense.
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Why y'all motherfuckers running on each other like you fucking...
Able to knock him down.
Come on,
11 yards there.
Bag shit, dude.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Get out the damn way.
46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Damn.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he whips that one.
What the fuck, Mahomes? He's over there all by himself.
And it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You bitching. You bitching hard, boy. You bitching too hard. Oh, my God.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They try and run forward here with Brown. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force him into a field goal attempt and still give their offense?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Benson Mayowa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 89.
Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender,
whatever it takes
he might
to
go
win.
over the top. Either way,
Whatever it takes.
you tend to find a little bit of a
Flashy.
mismatch in that area.
Dirty. Ugly. stanky,
Here's Reed.
funky, holy pussy,
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
fucking run.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He lets it fly for Lockett.
What you
And he
doing?
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
Turn it back inside, man.
Just take
Quit
care of
going
it,
fucking
and you
outside.
got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Montez perfect.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
You play football, boy. You playing the arcades. Football. Football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail
Eagles
to finish
out
this
there,
thing
not
off.
Hawks.
But it's still 8 up time,
Difference.
got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Eagles see.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Samson Abuka in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down.
And this is intercepted.
I told you.
That should do it.
Eagles are out there, not Hawks.
31.
Eagles.
A little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there.
I got surprised.
They decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That was the best play all day.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Rams 27, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
At the 42-yard line. today's final score.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for L.A., the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile...